Hello, people. I'm back. Thank you for sticking me through that break. My fingers have been like extra poppy today, and I don't know what that is. Normally I can't, like, so close together I can't just full pop. I can't full pop them normally. So, that was a very weird night of raiding. For anybody who's joining in the VODs, I raided and we got stuck on a boss that we've killed many times before. And it was a combination of like technical failures, mechanics failures, and just weird shit happening. So a boss that probably should have taken us no more than 20 minutes to get through took us like 4 hours or 3 hours or something like that. It was terrible. So, but anyways, we're having a wonderful day. It's Etrian Odyssey time. Oh, you know what? This is something I wanted to check. Because every now and then I feel like I need to check this. See, they still don't have it. I figured it was worth looking, but yeah, they still don't have Nexus in the Twitch database. And as an affiliate, there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it. Like, there's literally nothing. I don't have like an affiliate support person help me, like, to answer questions for me. You don't have Twitch, don't have the resources for that shit. All right. Since it sounds like we're going into a boss fight, we are taking our full complement of healing items in. Because I have no idea what's about to happen. Well, they definitely made it seem like there was a boss fight behind the door we were at. All right, boss fight time. Is that a corgi with demon wings? Like, when you open the large door, you see the Seafarer Princess bearing a grim expression and a short dagger. When she hears the door, she turns around with a smile and shouts in your direction. Earth Hill! The princess's expression immediately changes when she sees that it was you who found her. Hades Guild? You're surprised for a moment, but quickly turns back around and readies her dagger as she shouts at you. I have no intention of begging Magni for help. But stay back, the monster is dangerous. She's shouting angrily, but you can tell from her shaking hands that she's not the fighting type. If you wish, you can reach out to the overexerted princess. We'll help. It's your words. The princess seems surprised, but after a moment she nods. Right, be careful. The monster uses deadly venom. Oh, we did not bring anything to clear poison. You return or not as you ready your weapons. So this is terrible. I didn't bring anything to clear venom. Upon spotting another intruder, the monster glares at you and bears down upon you. There's no need for words. It's time to settle this. Alright. You know how we do. Time to boost up, and we're going legs. Or, Fire Blade. Boost. Let's get everybody protected. Boost. Give me that War Edge power. I'm gonna laugh when it's its head that needed to be sealed in order to not take a shit ton of damage. Alright, legs were the right option. And thankfully we have two people who can do that. What did that do? We're going for the triple. Back order, guard slash. We're just gonna have him attack for now. The triple. Which one of these is? I think this is gonna do a lot of damage. Alright, we have attack and guard, and now rally order. Attack. We literally have the boss in full lockdown at this point. All right. All right. So now, final decree. Oh, there's not a good option, but we're doing firearms. All right, here's where things get weird. I have no idea what that does. I'm scared to find out what it does. Oh, you need to do... Let me get you back in upper stance. Oh. That's not good. I'm gonna head it off at the pass here. Why did that not... Did I rally order last time? All right. I don't think we're going to use it just yet, but I'm going to keep trying to blind his ass. I have no idea if he can actually be blinded, but I just don't want it. But the 3 turns of evasion will help us get up to a good point. I still don't know what that does, and I'm scared every time he uses it because I don't understand what he does. Keep trying to blind his ass. Perfect. Thank God. Wait, are there multiple targets in this fight? Hang on. No. Oh, I was like, wait, she's out of stance. That'll explain why her damage ratios are off. Ooh, we're really glad that missed. Attack, protect, guard order. Well, I know what that was. One of my friends just texted me. I still don't know what this does, and I'm again every single. Excuse me? He. Oh no! I understand what's happening now. He's been calling the bats. This is bad. Well, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna burn Nadia's thing in a second. Are they backline? Perfect. How close was it? Oh, I need to guarantee this thing's dead. Wait, did it not? Did I do the wrong thing again? I did rally instead of attack. Didn't I? There's one more coming, and it's at least a turn away. Oh, we only got one heal off it? That's a little unfortunate. Or one bind off of it? Alright, we got a lot of healing coming out. Thank God. Alright, so the bat's coming next turn. Who was that? Vic! Vic, listen, we're in the middle of something right now. It's dangerous. Things are getting bad. Boss fight time. But how you doing? That was the stream. We need to final decree again. We need a lot of healing going out. And that thing in the back needs to die. We gotta concentrate. Alright, I think we have enough healing going out that we're gonna be okay. Yasumi can't do anything until that point. Alright, I think that's the last ad that's coming for this fight. I have to have her defend. Alright, perfect timing. Let's kill some stuff. It's getting close. Alright, let's see if this kills it. It doesn't kill it. The pole should kill it. Damn. Oh, he fell asleep. That's perfect. Right, you're still screwed up, so... Can you buff somebody? Are you buffing somebody? Alright, we are specifically waiting because I need everybody else to just chill for a half second so that can go off. Alright, we're doing good. I don't think so. I'll point this out on the bottom map here. That is legit the wrong button to hit. I don't even know why I hit that button. All right, so here's this thing. So if you notice, this, I think this and this are those red bat ads. Whenever the boss is going to do a scream that doesn't look like it does anything. What it's doing is it's aggroing these three ads to come into the fight. And these are mini boss fights when they come up. they legit, they're a DPS race because they will start like blood sucking from everybody, and it's terrible. So, all right, you can actually do stuff now. Airblade. Let us guard order. Smack him, try for a disease. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. If I think that they're gonna get anywhere near me again, I'll pop another TP restore on him. Oh, that was the perfect time for that blind to kick in, because that was gonna hurt a lot. This. Now, that trigger, that is gonna, they're now all coming this way. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. They coming. I'm not in stance. I have it legit. I'm gonna save it until the guard slash zone. Cole's getting double taps, which is great because that means I know that we're close to the end. Oh, as long as Soph stays at full health, we're fine. Everything's fine. They are aggroed now. We're gonna hold off on that. Cole's got his special, which is a bunch of evasion for the team. If that blind falls off, we'll use it. That is legit the worst person for that to hit. Well, Liz is gonna basically have to be taking care of them now. Good damage, good damage, good damage. How far do those bats move in one turn? Is it actually like... I think this is over. We're going for the Mirage Arrow. Down. Got him. Did it. That was a really stressful fight once I realized what was actually happening. I was like, this isn't too bad. I mean, like, I got very lucky. There was a period in that boss fight where I had the head bound, the arms bound, and the legs bound, which means the boss basically can't do anything. So, very lucky. As soon as I saw the red bats coming in and I realized, oh no, I understand what's going on and why this entire zone is open to them. Alright. After Nadia's Nadia didn't finish the... whatever. After Nadia's mighty final attack, the amalgamated monster falls over. It was amazing! It made me stronger than Artelind. Seafarer Princess is in awe of your prowess. But why did you help me? You're working with our enemy, Magnia, right? You don't need a reason to help people. Oh, so you really help anyone in trouble, no matter who it is. Pretty much. After you give Princess Enriqueta the heartfelt, convincing answer, the nearby door opens and a woman stands on the other side. Was she watching us? Was she watching this go down? Like, willing to let us handle it completely, but if she needed to step in, she was going to step in? Because I feel like that's what just happened. Despite being covered in injuries, Artelind rushes to Princess Enrique's side. So relieved. Oh, and Prentice Guild, I didn't even see you there. Artland, this is the Prentice Guild? Wait. Y'all know each other? You explain how you first met Artland with the surprised and confused princess. You saved the princess from that thing. Thank you so much. They're the same people who brought back the remains of the scout team, too. Yes, that was us. I'm sorry, I had no idea. Must thank you. Mrs. Enrique gives you a genuine smile. But you have to understand. The adventures hired by Magni are working for Magni, right? Your goal is, of course, the secret treasure of Lemuria. Yeah, I mean... No? I think all we needed was, well... I'll put it this way. I don't actually know why we want to go to Lemuria. I think we're trying to get to the archives of Lemuria for something, but beyond that... I don't know. Treasure that brings eternal prosperity to the land. Any nation would want that for themselves. Ladies Guild, thank you for your service. Really appreciate the delivery of the scout team's belongings, you know, saving my life and everything. But I won't just give up on Lemuria's treasure. She thanks you with a smile on her face, but her expression quickly grows severe. Prentice Guild, tell Magnia to not get in our way. Even if Magnia is a descendant of Lemuria, won't give him the secret treasure. Shall belong to the seafarers. After providing a message for you to deliver, Princess Enrique signals Artland and they take their leave. Surprised to hear that Magni is a descendant of Lemuria, since no one has told us that up until now. You head back to the city to report back on what you've learned. Well, before we do that, are those bats still aggro to us? No, thank God. All right. Let's finish what we came here to do, which isn't to save anyone. It isn't to do any of that. It's to map a damn dungeon. It's the same thing on the other side, right? Is there like a doorway? Yeah, there was like a little entryway. Oh, I guess it's not that way. It's this way. Like that. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So let's paint the rest of these squares because I don't want to spend too much more time in the dungeon, to be perfectly honest. Do we oh? Are those? I think this count as the open squares. There should be a portal out back here. Or I'm wrong and this dungeon keeps going. Oh, right there. I mean, otherwise we mapped the entire floor, so that's pretty good. Exit to the world map. Let me see what we have. I guess we're gonna go gather stuff. I don't have the resources to find another boss, but all right. I guess back to town we go. That went smoother than I was hoping for. And I think it's because, again, we got very, very lucky with that boss fight. I'm not gonna lie. That absolutely felt better. As you make your way back to town, you spot a familiar looking man standing in the square. You spend some time looking around before noticing you and waving hello. Oh, I remember you from the other day. My name's Bloat. I think that's how you say that? Somewhat of an adventurer myself. The Prentice Guild, yes? I must say, I'm surprised. They've been calling you Magnia's strongest guild. It's a good chance you'll succeed. Anyhow, I'll be taking my leave. You should pay a visit to HQ when you have the time. Oh, did he use an item to warp somewhere? As the man waves goodbye, you hear the faint sound of a bell. And with that, he disappears into the crowd once again. Suspicious motherfucking fucking. I think we didn't need to use a ton of these. I don't mind keeping around healing items. I feel like that's like the time to use them. Alright, what do you get for that? Oh, dagger. Nobody in my team uses a dagger. Don't think. Like, I don't think anybody uses a dagger here. Which is unfortunate. Oh, let me guess. The tail was the thing that would always... that could cause problemos. I'm okay with that. Alright, so let's go report what happened.
Brady's Guild. Your return must mean you've finished exploring the eastern side of the Isle of Cascades.
We did, but... where's the princess at?
Her health took another turn for the worse. Doctor examined her, but wasn't able to determine the cause.
Oh. Yeah, we did it.
See. Well done. With you at the forefront of the expeditionary force, we simply cannot lose. As I said before, Brady's Guild. Her Highness is rather ill. But the damn seafarers interfering as well. We cannot let them reach Lemuria's treasures first. They were here before us. There's a problem. They most likely possess more information than us as well. However, we received word that a seafarer's ship was recently sunk. A set of documents concerning the treasure went down with it. Now's our chance. Retrieving those documents will undoubtedly benefit our cause. Brady's Guild, I am posting this mission in Her Highness's stead. I'd like you to recover those documents.
A new mission is available. Accept the mission from the menu to see the details. God, that... if I haven't done that voice, like, gone that, like, raspy and deep at the voice, man, that just... that utterly destroys my throat. Don't mind me. I'm gonna liquid back up. Alright, cool. Oh, I guess we'll... sure.
Thank you. I'm happy to know that you'll be taking care of this one. Since your destination falls on the western side of the island, it's unfortunately under the seafarers' control. Therefore, as you search for the documents, plan to lead some soldiers into the fray in hopes of keeping you safe. Don't worry, I have no intention of clashing with the seafarers without Her Highness's permission. Still, I'm fairly certain the appearance of Magnian forces will draw their attention. While we keep them occupied, I ask that you slip past their patrols unknown and retrieve those documents.
Brady's Guild, right? You accepted the mission. Hey, don't glare at me like that. I think I was eavesdropping. But it was. But it wasn't. But it was. I'm the one who delivered the intel about the seafarers documents. Oh. Huh? How'd I know? Well, I was part of their scout team. The seafarers served the purpose, and now it's Magnia's turn. And that's why I'm here. You really don't get it. No matter how, no matter. You'll understand soon enough. I should get going. Boy. Those parting words, the man disappears into the crowd again. All right, we're gonna spend our stat points, our skill points. Let's try to get Million Rush as high as we can, because I really like that ability. All right, so that gives her more options, although she doesn't really need a ton of options. Free. I kind of wanted barrier because barrier sounded pretty cool. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Hey, Cole, get that disabling shot max. That was such a clutch skill to have. I loved it. I love that skill. All right. Take a day off. Get some extra rest. And that'll get us all the stuff we burned. Because we burned... And actually, there's something I want to look up. Because there's something that I haven't figured out yet. Because it doesn't make sense to me. So... on our Sovereign. I don't know... So this turn, okay, so the thing that I don't understand, and I'll show you guys over here so I can explain what the hell's going on. Over here on, well, Sylph, this proof of nobility. I don't quite understand it. So it says, for this turn, party buffs cannot be lost. Certain ones have double the effect. Buffs that enhance attack, defense, infliction chance, ailment, and bind resistance, healing, accuracy, and evasion are doubled in strength. Oh, that's really not explained very easily in actual combat. I keep beginning to use it, but I feel like it's not as powerful as other things. All right, so we've healed, we've rested. Let me go see if Kvadsir's got anything for us. And we need to go mine some gold from the node right at B3. So... excuse me. The node, is the one that's up here at the top. Thankfully, we already found it. Now this zone is going to become really powerful later on because this is how we farm. Wait. I'm sorry. I just mashed through that. Oh. I really just need to get a hold of every Etrian Odyssey soundtrack because it's all so good. One of these things almost wiped my party last time. That blind being there is very good. Blind is, God, that's so powerful. I love it. All the status afflictions in this game are extremely good. There we go. Alright, cool. I don't even know if that thing said I had a different thing going on. You successfully defeated the monster that ambushed you. Quick search of the area doesn't reveal any further enemies. Looks like the dangers past. You relieved, you sheathed your weapons. You began mining for the requested gold ore. In doing so, you succeeded extracting a small amount of it. All that remains is to report back. I swear to God, if there's another exact one. Oh, don't be a bitch. All right. Fine. Y'all are dead, motherfuckers. You're gonna be a bitch like that. I'm just gonna end your life. We'll just use the area ad thread and get out. There's no. There's absolutely no reason to just not do that, because I mean we weren't in there. We were only in there for. Oh, excuse me. That is a bad decision. I mean, this will get Yasumi up. I mean, I guess I could have revived her and done the same thing, but a stay at the inn does the exact same action. So, no, I didn't want to talk to you, Napier. No, I'm sorry. I've already told you everything. I did that yesterday. Welcome back. Great tree. You look tired. What's that? I didn't mind and you ambushed by a monster? I hadn't expected anything less from your guild. Popular with people in the cities and the forest alike. Though I suppose monsters aren't really people. A funny story. When I told the merchant about your group, he got all red-faced. Not sure why. Either way, good work. You've earned a nice long rest. And here's the reward. That's why we wanted to wait to do that. All right. Oh. After trekking beyond the forest, you spot a row of Magnian flags bobbing up and down in a clearing, held by a band of Magnian soldiers.
And halt.
Leading the company is the stoic General Mueller, who breaks formation and approaches.
Prinny's Guild.
Hey, Mina. How are you? It has been a while. How have things been? How are things doing, dude? Welcome to Etrian Odyssey Nexus, where we're trying to get to Lemuria. Funny enough, I think I know what's going on, and I can thank Golden Sun for it. So, there's that.
Prinny's Guild. We were about to perform some exercises here. We'll draw the seafarers' attention for as long as it takes for you to procure the materials.
We're doing pretty good. We're doing good. We had a rough night in the raid, I'm gonna tell you that. Like, our raid was frustrating, I guess is the best way to describe it. We had we were fighting a boss that we fought before, and we haven't had problems with it before. And usually it's like, oh, maybe 1 or 2 wipes because somebody got unlucky. We were on that boss for easily somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. And this is a boss that we've had on farm for a while. So, it's frustrating. But, like I was saying, one of these nights happens every raid tier that we have, where just the combination of things is making everything terrible. But it's never really stopped us before. So, but yeah, other than that, doing good. Job's doing good. I need to keep checking on that. I am currently in the process of trying to find myself a hotel for AX, because I would like to go to AX this year, because I'm going to have the vacation days to pull it off. But in order to do that, I need to get a hotel. But the problem is that every hotel in the room block for AX is currently sold out. Well, let me rephrase it, because it's not exactly like that. I can get rooms at hotels. I cannot get a solid chunk at a single hotel. From like the day I want to check in to the day I want to check out, I cannot get that item. I just can't. I can't get it. So my problem is that I'm sort of sitting there on the every day I've been checking the hotel page and seeing, because I mean this is around the time when people are starting to cancel, and like I might get lucky. I know the hotel I would like to stay at. It's one of the 2 hotels I'd like to stay at, and if I can get it, it'd be great because it would put me right next to Little Tokyo, and I love that area. There's so much good food. Oh my fuck, there's so much good food. So I'm hoping to get that. But other than that, I think of other things that's going on. I mean, MomoCon's coming up, so I'm trying to get as much of that done when I'm not streaming and still keep a decent streaming schedule, but it's hard. Dragon Con stuff is happening as well, and I'm trying to keep that together, but that's, I need to send an update on that. I mean, TwitchCon will happen this year, and then something that's just started to come together in very recent months. I think I actually have a group of friends that want to go to Japan with me. Because, like, here's the thing. I've been I have been making it well known amongst my group of friends that, hey, in 2020, I want to go to Japan. And now, it wasn't until like last week that suddenly everybody's like, oh, you're going to Japan, right? I want to come too. And it's like, okay, they're going to prepare their own shit. They're going to do their own thing. It's like I'm not rich enough to pay for everybody else, but I can save up enough for a trip, especially an expensive trip like that. And the plan is being there for like a week or 2. I haven't decided yet. I would like, it's at minimum a week and at maximum probably 2.5 weeks, just to account for travel time. But I want to spend a bunch of time in just do some traveling because I have the ability to, and the vacation days to make it work. But yes, that should give you at least a better idea, because like I said, I haven't been around for a little bit, so it's good to see you stop in and say hi. Mueller then provides you with the reported location of the documents.
Retrieving the...
I'm gonna let the voice actor talk.
Retrieving those would go a long way towards improving the princess's condition. Count it on.
New labyrinth? Oh my god. I legit didn't think that there would be anything over here. I was like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna like probably come over here, and then that'll loop us over here, and then like some of the last labyrinths will be here, and that'll lead us into here. But no, they had to be cheeky and throw a zone over here. All right, see how this goes. You step into a labyrinth of the deepest blue. A place like this could only exist at the bottom of the sea. You must now make your way through this enchanting grotto and find the lost seafarer documents. This is going to be some wild, like absolutely wild stuff. You know what? You know what I want to do before I go into this? I want to take a quick break. I need to stand up and walk around a little bit because I've been sitting for a while. So give me like a few minutes to stand up and walk around. I'm gonna try to use the bathroom just to make sure that I'm cleaned out and don't have to stop in the middle of this next section. But I'll leave you guys with some music. Yeah, see, this guy's got it. This guy's got the right idea. How you doing, Esther? I did take a break earlier when I like between games, but I'm like, you know what? I probably need to take one right now. You can see you're doing good, dude. I mean, I know you're on your weekend right now, because like you work over like what is like Saturday and Sunday normally, and then you get your days off like in the middle of the week, right? Yeah, that's that good stuff. I wouldn't mind that kind of schedule, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Saturday through Tuesday is which. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, but yeah, give me a few minutes to just stand up, walk around a little bit, and then I'll come right back and we'll explore the undersea grotto, which looks wild. So I'll be right back. Enjoy the music, and we'll see what happens. Be right back. Told you to be quick. I basically, like, if you go out my door right there and you sort of walk back towards the front of the apartment, usually when I take a quick break, it's usually just to stand up. I walk out there for a little bit and I like open the blinds up and sort of look outside and just sort of look at things that are not like the monitor right here. And there was a stray cat out in our courtyard, which just reminds me more that, like, I would love to have a cat, but my roommate's allergic to cats, so no. That is his call, and I'm not going to subject him to being in allergy at like allergic times for that. I don't even know if it's like super bad, but I just don't want to do it. So if for whatever reason I was not rooming with the same people, I would probably just be like, you know what, cat time. But I digress. Yeah, I can't. I'm an allergy sufferer myself. I have I have like year-round allergies. The last time I did allergy tests, actually, let me just jump back in here to bring up to this, and then we can keep talking about this. I am allergic to almost every pollen under the sun. Every time I've ever done allergy testing, there's like that one section that they do for that's like for pollen. I hit everything. I hit every single possible option. So I highly, highly, highly respect people's pollen stuff. So it's like it's really bad because it's pollen, dust mites, and specific types of mold are the three things that just are like my body freaks out at. I actually was like, I think when I was younger, when I first got allergy tested when I was younger, I was allergic to dogs, but I outgrew that. And I know I outgrew it because in the second round of allergy testing I did about 5 years ago, I wasn't allergic to dogs anymore. I have no idea what the shortcut's gonna even look like. But yeah, I mean, that's probably also part of the reason that I am more of a dog person than a cat person, is because when we were younger, we didn't have cats. Or we didn't have dogs, we had cats. Well, you clearly need your arms broken. I'm gonna go shock because we're underwater. Smack it, and then smack the polywag. Okay, well, I assume we can't do anything else. She gets to guard because I'm not having her explode. Puffer, like, just didn't have any health. No, but like we always had cats around. When I was really young, we had a neighborhood cat that we took care of, and so I was just always around that cat. And then my parents, when we got down to Georgia, we adopted another cat. We had that cat for like 10 years. That cat passed away, and then my parents started taking care of I think they're up to 3 stray cats now, and 2 of them they've basically adopted, and the third one's a fairly recent one, but they wait, okay, I'm getting like confused here. I'm trying to mark all the pathways, but this little area over here has a ton of them. There was like a spot back here to go? Yeah. Chop. All right. Is there a name for this type of genre? You play a lot of it and it's interesting. I think this is first person dungeon crawler, I think is what you call this. And I love these games. And I specifically love these games because of this game. I played Etrian Odyssey 4 for the first time. I don't even remember how many years back. So it's what got me into the genre in a serious form, like a heavy form. Oh, they're literally weak to everything. Oh. No. I want to arm breaker you. I bet you we can explode this thing. And the big thing with this game, with Etrian Odyssey here, thank God it didn't hit Nadia, because she was about to just kill herself. If this thing went before Nadia, oh, we can't do anything else. and Nadia just exploded it for an insane amount of damage, she's dead. If they curse it, she's dead. That's what that status does. There's the good damage. So I'm assuming that these things just resist all physical attacks, and then yeah, the Etrian Odyssey to me is a great one as an example, because there's so much flexibility in the game of how you build your team. You see 5 classes here. There's like 5, 10, there's like 20 classes you can pick from, and you just need five characters. And like Etrian Odyssey does a lot of things right that I wish other games did, that I think they're not like they're bad at it. It's just Etrian Odyssey does it really well. This is the first game I've seen in a while where the okay, it needs to not do that, because that was kind of freaky. The economy in this game is insanely well done. I'm assuming it's the same way in the other games too. What are those? And what are those? You see those things on the top of the map? They're not nice. I'm gonna go arm breaker, and we're gonna make a second arm breaker check. Then we're gonna take the one out in the back. But like every time I've ever played these games, it's like, okay, I feel like I have a lot of money right now. I have like 20k dosh, and from the last tier of dungeon, yes, that's actually a lot of money. But as soon as I start getting gear from this, I guess I have to explain this part. The way you get new gear is you get drops from enemies, and then you take them and sell them to the shop. And that's how you get new weapons, new armor, new accessories, all that stuff. And here's the thing. As soon as I start selling these off, all of that cash is going to evaporate real fast. And like, I like that up until like, I think the very end of the game, when I played 4, money meant something. While exploring the reef, you spot something that looks like a small stone. On a second look, it actually appears to be some sort of man-made object heavily covered in shellfish. You can examine it more closely if you're interested. Absolutely. You decide to examine the man-made object and find out exactly what it is. As you scrape off some of the shellfish coating the surface, you can discern a glazed porcelain jar underneath the layers of crustaceans. You carefully scrape... Fruit flies. Carefully scrape the shellfish off the jar until you reach the porcelain lid. It ought to open properly now. Since the lid was sealed tightly, contents should be in pristine condition. You reach inside to find a small unused bottle of medicine. Oh. Satisfied with the unexpected find, you decide to return to the reef, exploring the coral reef. Cool. And like with this one, unlike with like what you saw me play Labyrinth of Refrain earlier, I am making, I'd say, at least 75 to 80% of this map. Which I think is one of the greatest things about this game, is that I get to make the map. As you explore the reef, you reach a small clearing and stumble upon a shocking sight. It appears to be an adventurer collapsed onto the floor with their arms sprawled out. As you observe from a distance, you discern no movement from it whatsoever. Could it be a dead body? You can get closer and examine it if you dare. You know we're going to. There might have been some kind of incident here. You slowly approach the body. However, what lies before you is not a corpse, but a pile of discarded clothing. The tension in the atmosphere instantly fades. You decide that you may as well examine the clothes you found. Cole's been the dude to do it every time. When Cole gathers up the clothes, a fuzzy caterpillar-looking creature that was hiding in the shirt touches Cole's hand. At this sight, you recall a marine worm known as an Aphrodite? It's covered in poisonous hairs. As Cole's hand quickly turns bright red, you grow more confident that you've stumbled upon an Aphrodite. Cole loses 32 HP. Aphrodite generally stay hidden in the sand during the day, but swim throughout the ocean and hunt for prey at night. You don't know the full story of the scene that you stumbled upon, but you presume that the clothing's owner must have found the Aphrodite. After all, it would explain why there's a pile of clothes laying on the seafloor. They were desperate to get away from the Aphrodite. Upon dumping the clothes back on the floor, you hear a muffled metal sound within them. As you turn over the clothing, gingerly, with the stick this time, you reveal a leather satchel. Inside it, you find several coins. Ooh, dosh. I mean, look how far we've come from the entrance. We just mapped out. Oh, and see, this is the other thing. You have to make your maps accurate. Oh, we got an ambush. That's never good. Oh, we didn't actually get to see this guy. So actually, the fact that I arm sealed him is really surprising. Oh, we have another way. Oh, we're not in stance either. Well, that is unfortunate. Freeze arms? So the guy on the left is actually, in theory, is supposed to have an extra weakness to being paralyzed, but I think it didn't happen. God, out of stance, she hit hard. And this game, like, now that I'm thinking about it, this also gave me a lot. This game gives you a lot of customization in terms of like what you can do with characters. I could customize damn near every color on this character's art. Almost everything. I don't know if the other games gave you exactly that level of control on them. Alright, I feel like I should go back by the entrance. I mean, I know this is here, but I want to go back to the entrance and, one, I still need to spot what this shortcut looks like. There was like another way to go from the entrance, and if that looks like it's taking me into the dungeon proper, this is probably worth like at least double checking. He did that through paralysis. That's actually really impressive. Normally a little bit of paralysis and enemies are just out. I need to heal. I think I might be okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Okay, so having a sovereign with me is really good right now. Because the fact that she can give everybody elemental damage buffs. Oh, okay. So that's what the shortcut looks like. We need to keep an eye out for that. So it's kind of like a slightly different, like, flower arrangement. Okay. Alright, what was the trick with you guys? Ah, piercing. And head binds? Really? Is there an element for you guys? Not really, so fireworks. Like this song, I want. I really need to get the full Etrian Odyssey Nexus soundtrack because, my God. All right, what I want is I want a compilation of all 5 games, or of the 5 games from before and Nexus. So I get the original soundtracks. Hell, even give me the redone ones for the Untold versions. Give it all to me. I want it in my body. Here's the other thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually can probably spot where we're gonna get a shortcut. Like, I would not be surprised if like that upper row up there had a shortcut and I just missed it. No, nothing yet. It didn't have one. That's actually kind of surprising. I would have thought there would. I definitely would have thought there was one in there. Let me just go at it. And then Paul can just take that. I'm pretty sure he might even one-shot it. So close to one-shotting. If I get him a better bow, he'll tear that thing apart. Well, this is such an interesting party comp to me. Because we're doing... Oh. That's good stuff. Because we don't have, like, really strong direct heals. So, if somebody, like, say Yasumi there just takes a giant chunk of damage, there's not nearly as much I can do in combat. Selfie. I know I chose that voice set for her, but just my God. Well, I know what I've done. Okay, I don't like this like pack of 4. All right. So barrier, we can get barrier next turn or next round. I certainly don't like that noise at all. I also don't like what's happening here because I have no idea where these guys go. 2? No, it's only 1. Oh, are you kidding me? Well. Remember, folks. Never be afraid to run. Why? Get me out of there. That was not good. As a note, if you ever see actual enemies in the map with me, those are what they call FOEs. I think it stands for field on enemy, or I guess it would be enemy on field, but everybody just calls them FOEs. They're mini bosses, and you can fight them, but I will probably die with 4 of them like that. What was this one about again? What are those plastic papers? Oh, found it. This one comes from a seafood restaurant. They're located just about a bit outside this district. The restaurant's famous for their pufferfish, especially the fugu sashimi. God, why did you say that? Now I want to go get sushi tomorrow. No, the art's great in this game. And like, so for example, for every one of the classes that I have, they give me, there's 4 options for the default for the look, and then you can customize like all of the different colorations on it. You can give it one of like 50 voice lines. It's all great. Speaking of pufferfish, did you know that they're poisonous? Oh, yes. Fugu, very poisonous. You have to be very careful when cleaning them. Long ago, my grandfather caught a pufferfish and cooked it up for himself, and, well, that story's not important right now. Cleaning the pufferfish is a difficult skill, and improving a skill takes plenty of practice, isn't that right? That's why they like you to bring some pufferfish. They want you to kill and bring back 6 of the horrid puffers that live in the Undersea Grotto? Oh, I remember that quest. It sounded really cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. This one comes from a researcher who wants to perform some tests on the substance called deep water. Apparently this deep water stuff is extremely powerful, though might not be. I don't know. This is why she's going to test it. Rumors say that the undersea grotto lay at the bottom of the ocean, so the water down there might be deep water. I keep saying might, don't I? So is the researcher, so it's not really my fault. You'll need to go to bring back a sample of water from the undersea grotto. I wonder what makes deep water so special. But like, alright, so I guess the easiest way to show you this, they want to register a new class. There you go. There's like, it's usually it's two versions, and then a male and a female of that version. And you can see like they're all very different. And all of these classes behave very differently. And I've also made one of every class in this game. I don't use every class, but if I ever felt like I was like, okay, this class, one of my characters is just not performing anymore, then it's time to do something else. But yeah, like, I forget what the name of the artist was. I used to know it at some point, but they're really good at what they do. New sword, new wand, new hat. All right. Let's go over to our sword person. And her defense is gonna go down, but her speed goes up. You gotta think about that. So that's a really good upgrade, and the wisdom upgrade is actually gonna be really good. But like, remember how I was saying like the economy gets really good? Let's compare. This was the rare item from the last dungeon. This is the dungeon. This is like the equivalent of what I just bought, of what I'm wearing right now. And now you see the new version of it is like insane. So, pretty up there. Okay, it doesn't use the same stuff, so that's just a straight upgrade. And we need all the defense on her we can get. The only person who wears boots is you, but we don't really need a lot of magic defense. I think we can wait. We'll get it again. Nobody's using a new weapon, so we don't gotta worry about that. Oh, I almost forgot. No. Always, before you leave, buy yourself an Ariadne thread. And yes, the innkeeper is this is like the kid of the actual innkeeper or something. She runs the front desk. And yes, she has a cat on her head. I think. At least I think it's the innkeeper's kid. I don't remember if they ever explained who she is. I think she's from another game. I think she's just from another one of the Etrian Odyssey games. I just don't know that game. Alright. Wait. Why did that not refresh? Oh, because I only say... Okay, that was my mistake. So, if you notice the node right there, the little scissor symbol right up there. Actually, let's do this. Notice the little scissor symbol right here? That, those refresh every day, but it's only been 4 hours in game since I've been here, so it hasn't refreshed. So I usually try to stay at the inn long enough that they always refresh, but I'll just have to come back towards the entrance a little bit later, which I probably still will. All right, so we need to figure out how to not get destroyed by these things. Ugh. Oh, he's so close. I mean, the curse is pretty good here too. How are we gonna get around these like just like train of worms. What are we doing with you now? I guess we could just work on upping these up. I think that might be the right thing. Sagittarius shot, I don't think is worth it. I don't know. It's basically just attack up. For a lot of stuff, so that's a really powerful thing. But I think I just want I think I just want his other skills to be better. All right. Hello, no. In the actual sandhill? Oh, wait. I think I get it. Time to kite. I really need to have bound his arms. His swings hurt. I wanted this. Like, out of combat, she heals perfectly fine. It's just in combat. I think it's like that. Okay, that's not a fun mechanic to deal with. I don't like those guys. We will deal with it. It's not terribly bad. It's one of those, oh boy, I see exactly how we're gonna have to be dealing with these things. Oh, well, that's not good. That's really not good. How did that not kill Nadia? Come on, drop the status affliction. That's like one of the one things that my party does not deal well with is status afflictions, because like our entire shtick is that. Well, no, it's not even our entire shtick. It's just the fact that our healer doesn't have a way to deal with that stuff. Like if we want to get rid of stuff, I think the only way we do it is we have to use her boost ability or her break ability, which is like a once a day in a dungeon kind of thing. While exploring the reef, you spot huge rocks that all of you could easily sit upon. The wide smooth surface will make for a solid rest. Yeah, we're doing really good. So I think what we do is we just mark. There's a thing over here, and then if we need it when we're on the floor later, we can easily come back to it. Are those guys in this room? Well, they absolutely are. I was worried about that. All right, this comes all the way down to here. Oh no, okay. Guess who didn't think you would do that exact move? Okay, I had to check because I thought that was the shortcut. We burned Cole's boost ability for the moment. Okay, so this is basically doing what we'll fix that in a second. Oh, wait, not that one. Get me out of here. Oh, that is very stressful. But I think this leads to the shortcut, which is perfect. Perfect. It's exactly what we want. Alright, so we have a shortcut, which means we don't need to go through the conga line room again. Either of them, actually. Music in this is great. This reminds me a lot of the Chrono Cross or Chrono Cross music. Ooh, ambush. All right. Remember what I said last time? Guy in the red's gotta die first. Or at least try to seal his arm. If we can't seal him, he's dead. I love that she just will randomly poison things. Like that's what I love about that class. She's a war cleric, so she just gets to hit things for free. Alright, so then there, and that goes up there, that goes up there. While exploring the reef, you come across a pleasant smell emanating from somewhere. Tracking the scent to its source, you find some sort of liquid pooled within a concave rock at the end of a passage. You spot some seaweed submerged in the liquid. A near-empty bottle of essential oils nears on the ground nearby. It appears that someone poured essential oil into the depression of the rock and extracted the nutrients from the seaweed. You can make use of this liquid in the stone if you're interested.
Use the goo.
As you skip up into the goo, the sliminess of the seaweed mixed with the essential oil's viscosity gives a strangely pleasant texture. A bright idea dawns on you. You begin applying to the liquid over your sore, overworked feet. As you massage your feet while taking in the sweet, invigorating smell, you can feel your fatigue melting away. After healing your aching feet, you return to exploration, pleasantly refreshed. I figured that was going to be that case. So that was either going to be a reusable restore or a one-time restore. But that's good. Because it's stuff like that that makes you able to keep exploring on a pretty regular. I wanted to say pace and then speed, and then neither word came out, and it became shpa. Just remember, for anybody who doesn't know what's going on, or why we're even in this place, there is a downed enemy faction ship in this area that has some documents about what they're looking for. Take care of the guy in the back at least. He had to have like 10 health left. I don't think we need a fire arrow here. I think that's going to be a little overkill. Not when the frontline melee is going to be able to just obliterate something. Always keep your maps up to date, folks. They will save your ass. Ooh, a chop. Alright. Arm breaker on this guy because I think he does more damage, and then we need to just... Oh. I'm doing this wrong. I thought these guys were weak to fire. They're not. These guys have less of a problem with it. Oh no, arm breaker's gonna be a pain. He dodged. What a bitch. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. This is a surprisingly dangerous pack. Alright, so she should... Good god, everything in here is just... deadly. I mean, look how much of this floor we've explored. So I want to show you guys something. Every now and then there has been a fruit fly or two that have flown around in my room. I never quite figure out what they're attracting. Like, any piece of food I have in this room is all stored away. So I have this, which looks really weird, but it's basically just apple cider vinegar and vegetable oil. And it's actually caught 2 things already. Hoping it catches more. But every once in a while they like fly or they land somewhere on me. Like, alright, go south. Another door. Now there's like 2 ways this place could go. Oh, it's this room. There's always one of these little side rooms in like all the time. And they usually have an encounter in them. Exploring the reef area, you spot someone in the corner of an open area. Hi there. I'm a scout monitor in this area. Well, was, but right now I'm on break. I got some seaweed soup cooking up here. Would you like some? Sure. Looks like it's ready. Here, grab a cup. Take a sip from the fresh seaweed soup. Rich flavor and warmth cures your fatigue and energizes you. You fully enjoy your brief break, especially after the unique lip-smacking meal. Got some appetite. Kettle's already run dry. I don't have any more ingredients left over for today, but stop by here if you're feeling hungry later. I'll be monitoring the area for quite some time. He refreshes. Does he now? Ooh. That's good. It might be a little out of the way for certain things, but that's really good. I'm willing to bet it's something like that. God, he looks like a truck when his head's not sealed. There we go. Now we're safe-ish. I'm probably still gonna throw her a spot heal. Listen, he's almost dead at that point. Exploring the reef, you come across a sandbar with a sizable hole near the bottom of it. A glint of light escapes from the hole and catches your attention. Upon closer inspection of the hole, you discover that it's actually the den of a coconut crab, as a rather large one stands guarded at the entry. These crabs don't solely desire coconuts. They can collect shiny objects as well. However, their claws are so powerful that the force is equivalent to that of a lion's bite. With that in mind, you can find out what's inside. Sure, well aware of the danger, you decide to inspect the coconut crab's den. You have no doubt that you'd be mutilated if you gave that huge crab the opportunity, so you grab a nearby stick. Get the crab to clamp onto it, then drag the crab out of the way, away from the den. While dragging it away, you simultaneously snatch the shiny object you spotted. It turns to be a knife. In fairly decent condition, too. There's no doubt you'll find it more useful than the coconut crab hoarding it. Oh, cool. You return to your expedition satisfied with the outcome. I don't have anybody in my active party who uses a dagger, but it's good to have. Please. You're so fucking close. There's got to be a shortcut over here I haven't discovered yet. Like, there's just gotta be. Oh, hell no. Guess what we're doing? This party's gone. Get out of here. Not having that. Oh, hey. Killed 6 of them. Again, I am actually actively surprised there's not a shortcut like right here. Spot a small pool of water up ahead. That reminds you, there was a request to gather water from the undersea grotto you yet to complete. This water must be the water that you just this water you've discovered must be what they're looking for. Deep water? Assuming this is the deep water you're supposed to retrieve, you bottle the sample. The request will be complete when you return this. The client can test it on their own time. When you're able, return to the tavern and deliver the water. So we have like 2 things to do now that we're over here. Like, I legit figured there would have been a shortcut over here. No, there's an entire room with these fuckos that we have to deal with. I think we're gonna actually just take our loot and get the hell out. Welcome back. Oh, look at those pufferfish. They're so round. How nice that the young cooks get to use these to practice their skills. When I drop these off at the restaurant, maybe I should ask to watch. Who knows, maybe they'll even let me taste test. Sometimes this job ain't half bad. Don't worry, I'll enjoy it for the both of us. By the way, do you know that what to do if you get poisoned by a puffer? One method says you should bury yourself up to your neck in sand. The story goes that the sand stabilizes your chest so you can still breathe even when the poison begins to paralyze you. I've never heard that before. My grandfather tried that, but he buried himself completely and couldn't breathe at all. Just to avoid getting poisoned altogether. Anyway, here's your reward. I wonder what that thing does. Alright. My god, 2 somas? Are you kidding me? Hey, thanks for bringing in that sample. So this is the deep water, or at least she says this might be deep water. But you know, that kind of just looks like regular old water. I imagine it'd be shinier, or deeper hue of blue. Well, what's that? Sounds dangerous. But how would you know what how would you know it's got special powers if it's not shiny? I guess that's why they're testing it, because it doesn't look special at all. Researchers sure are something. They'll spend years investigating something only to find out it was nothing, you know, before I even tried. But you never give up, do you? For that, you deserve a nice reward. Here you are. Thanks again. And just by turning in those 2 quests, we are almost to the next level. Alright. Hello there, Prince Guild. I've been entrusted with the overseeing the HQ while Mueller's out. Please let me know if there's anything you need. You've reached 150 items. Take this dosh. We're buying both of those. Please tell me they don't use the same shit. Okay, so this is worth it because we can pump it up. It's worth it, I think. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have some stuff to pump it up. And then you have a new weapon. Well, that's just a straight upgrade. The only difference is that you lose some vitality up. Software isn't that great. It's semi-decent accuracy boost for 3 turns. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's not as good as I would have hoped, but it's still going to be a better damage weapon. Like, that's what I'm buying it for, more than just the pop flare ability. This, oh, I'm so tempted. That's 10 more damage. And I could pump it even higher than that, but I lose some defense. She's already squishy. Oh. She gets to act fast. I guess that could be a good thing. I think we go with it, even though it might suck. I think it's worth the upgrade, because then we can break down the 2 weapons. I have 4 ingots. I don't even know if it's worth using the ingots for that, to be perfectly honest. I think it might just be worth waiting. Because for me, now that I'm thinking about it, it seems like you want to use the ingots to strengthen things that can't normally be strengthened, but... God, just 2 weapons and I'm already almost cleaned out. Curse resist. Keep that in mind. Oh, no, I wanted to actually save. I think if I say morning, it only takes me to 8 a.m., which doesn't refresh everything enough. So, but much as I want to keep going, it is unfortunately almost 2 a.m. here. I have work in the morning, so that is going to be it for me tonight. What are we on? Oh, we're almost at the end of that song. Okay, never mind. I want to thank everybody for stopping in, hanging out. You guys have all been awesome. I know, Casually, you just got here. I'm sorry, but I'm definitely starting to feel it a little bit. My throat is actually a little bit better than it was yesterday. Admittedly, I only did the super rough voices towards the end, and I was drinking water the entire time. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I will be back on Thursday, where we're gonna see what happens. We might have just burned some people out with that last attempt. I don't know. Either way, if we raid or if we just do Mythic 10s on Thursday, we'll see that. But afterwards, more Etrian Odyssey Nexus. We have a new zone to explore, which is always a great drive. Oh, not Thursday. You'll be outside Thursday. Don't worry. For anybody who's ever out, if you ever miss anything, there's always VODs. My VODs are always available. And if somehow you miss it off of Twitch, it's always on YouTube a little bit later. I think a lot of my Etrian Odyssey stuff is going up on YouTube now. I need to go make a bunch of like VOD thumbnails, which isn't hard. It just takes like time. But yeah. Outside those. Wait, why you gotta be outside? What are you doing outside? There's like nothing to do outside. It's just outside. Outside is the transition between places where you do things. So, I think next time we come in, we'll probably go get the first mine spot or take spot or chop spot actually, and then we'll probably by that point the second chop spot will actually be active. So, but yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. I might not be casting this weekend. I'm trying to decide if I'm actually... So, I told my parents after I got back from PAX, I would go home and see them. Because this is one of the things that happens, is that my parents like me to come home every once in a while and see them. They're not that far out of town. I'd say like probably about an hour's drive from here. So... not the worst, but I usually go in on weekends when I'm not doing anything else, and I don't think I have anything else going on this weekend, so I might take the time to go home. Because here's the thing, if I don't go home this weekend, there's like basically no chance I'm going home before MomoCon is over. So before like June, which is basically birthday time. And I know my parents want some help with some stuff at home, so it's worth going and checking in with them. And like I said, this is probably the only weekend I can think of in any time in the near future where it's going to be relevant or it's going to be easy for me to go home. So I might do that this weekend. I need to talk to them about that just to make sure that they're not doing anything else. Because if they're busy this weekend, then there's no need for me to go home. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. This shouldn't be too hard to figure out. All right, guys, I'm gonna go and get out of here. You guys have all been awesome. Before I head out, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. I want you to have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever it has to be, wherever you are at. I will see you guys. Yeah, that would be Thursday. And we'll see if it's going to be raids, or if it's going to be just Mythic 10s, or if it's going to be Etrian Odyssey Nexus the entire day. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, I'll see you Thursday. Later.